Great value, quality and choice of hundreds of used cars. Trust ZuCar.ie to buy or sell your car. Proud performance partner of the LGFA.
The ZuCar All-Ireland Under-18 C final from Baltinglass, and it's Westmeath, as you see in the photograph there, or in the video there. They are warming up for this final. Challenging there is their number 9, Aoife Keegan, their captain. Her mother's over to my left here up in the stand, as are some of the Murray twins, or triplets rather. I'm not even sure how many of them are here, but definitely spotted one of the Murrays from Waterford, because it's Waterford against Westmeath. And Aoife Keegan, I interviewed Aoife in Trim before the Leinster Under-18 Championship, and she was best friends with the captain of the Offaly team, who they were going to be playing in the final, because they both go to school in Kilbeggan, Mercy Secondary School I think it is, and they told me that they were going on holidays together in July. This is July. I wonder, did they do that, or did Aoife have to stay at home and not go on the holiday? Well, she's definitely here today. She wouldn't miss this, and she's warming up and getting her team ready, and she will be leading that team into this final today at 2:30. It's available for you to watch both on Ladies Gaelic Football Facebook and on Ladies Gaelic Football YouTube. So you have a choice on where you want to watch it there, and you can connect with us from there as you like. And I'm just looking around to our left, and our camera's coming over that way as well. Then the sun is always over that side as well, so we're shooting into the sun when we go that side. And you see way over on the left in the bibs, the Waterford squad warming up for the game. I'd like to say that we're guaranteed goals today. Lots of goals at this level, at sea level. The final last year, Waterford won it. I think there was 11 goals in it, something like that. And they only won by a point. Cracking game against Armagh. The previous year, Waterford lost the final to Donegal. So third year in a row that Waterford are in this final. So great work being done down there by the likes of Fiona Laffin, the manager, and the rest of the management team. They have had 7 games to get here, 3 losses. They lost to the likes of Cork and Tipperary and Kerry, but have come through, and they won the semi-final against Armagh, beat them again by a point again. Whereas Westmeath, they've had 6 games and they've won them all. Semi-final they beat Leitrim. The other 5 games were in their own province, and in their 6 games they've scored 34 goals. That's a lot of goals. 11 in the semi-final boosted that up a bit. So a lot of goals for Westmeath, and we are expecting a lot of goals in this game today. A lot of goals in the game already started. The A final started at 1:30, and Cork are very much in control there against Dublin. And the first half, well, I got the half-time score a minute ago, and it was Cork 3-5. Dublin 2 points. Kate Carey's got 2 of the goals, and Eva O'Donovan got 1. So the Skibbereen girls to the fore there, and they are going extremely well in that game down there. Just checking my other notes to make sure everything else is ready for the game. I'll go to the teams in a minute, but I'm just checking on Facebook and on YouTube that everything is okay with our stream, and it looks to be. So there's a few scammers going on there. There's another one's just jumped on there now, but we will get rid of them as well, and we'll get underway. And we're really looking forward to this game between Waterford and Westmeath. And we will start with the Waterford team first. Port Larga. In goals they have Gemma Corcoran from Ballysaggart. Her parents never miss a match. They don't even miss a training session. And Gemma was under 16s last year, plays senior as well, and she's in goals today. Number 2, Roisin Power. And I'm told she is power by name and power by nature from Stradbally. 3 is Deirdre Roach from Shamrocks. 4, Grace Carrigan from Ballymac. That's Ballymacarbery. 5, Summer Peters, same club. She was on Ireland's Fittest Family. Well, with her family, of course. 6, Rebecca Walsh from Stradbally. 7, Emer Campbell from Galtier. Her dad, Paul, is the doctor on the team, and he's from Tyrone. He's from Ardbow. And she's only 16, won't be 17 until October. 18, Shayla Condon from Erin's Own. 9, Ruby Brown from Ballymac. She was vice-captain of the under-16s last year. Got to the final. 10, Clodagh Power, watch out for her. She's from Cumberland Rangers, same club as the Murrays. I did tell you one of the triplets is down in front of me, and they are supporting her today. Of course, she scored a great goal last year against Roscommon in the under-16 semi-finals with the left foot, and was player of the match that night. Super player, watch out for her. 11, Molly Keneally from Ballyduff Upper. 12, Shun Mernon from St Oliver's. 13, the captain, Eva Connolly, again from Cumberland Rangers. And you see that we've put Clodagh and Eva down that side. They're both from the same club, that makes sense. 14, Trasa Necrotic Gaelgore from Sean Fobel, and she was the 2024 All-Ireland Under-16 captain. She's one to watch. We saw her last year. She's a great finisher, great right foot on her. And 15 is Abby Fitzpatrick from Nadesia. She's only 16. That is the team managed by Ken Berry, and of course she's Carol Finch in with I'm not getting me mixed up with managers. We've moved on to Westmeath. I looked up and it was Westmeath, and I just realised I was talking about the wrong team. So it's Westmeath now. The management of Waterford is Fiona Laffin, I've already mentioned. Westmeath is Ciara Kelly in goals. She's a new keeper from the Leinster final. She didn't play in the game here against Offaly. She's from St Mary's Rochford Bridge. 2 is Rebecca Ward. She's only 16 as well. 2 is Rebecca. 3, Lucy Brogan from St Mary's as well. 4, Grace Shortall from Collery. 5, Aveen Berry from St Mary's. 6, Murren Donoghue from Milltown. 7 is Anya Bracken from Moat. 8 is Charlotte Butler-Klein from Milltown Pass. 9 is the captain, Aoife Keegan. 10, Sarah O'Sullivan from Coralstown Kinnegad. 11 is Rachel Murphy from Tyrrell's Pass. 12, Kate Stewart Trainer from Collery. Scored 3 goals against Leitrim in the All-Ireland semi-finals. 13 is Orla Collins, again from St Mary's. Now last year I remember her, or was it the Leinster final, she played number 7. Now she's corner forward. Maybe she's a Roman corner forward, but she did score 3 goals against Leitrim, so she can finish as well. 14 is Shannon Breslin from St Lomans, and 15, Katie Kilmurray. 2 goals in the Leinster final here, and 2 goals against Leitrim in the All-Ireland semi. She's a great finisher and definitely one to watch, and I think her sister's in the senior panel as well. So the A final, Cork against Dublin, is at half-time. Cork winning well. And B final is Sligo against Clare, starting at 2:30. And this is the C final, starting in a minute or two as well. And I see the Waterford team are down to my left, and they are getting their final team talk in the huddle. Is that a huddle when they're all round with their arms around each other? Not quite a huddling, but they are around getting their last words from the manager. Well, is it Mike Geary in there? And he's, as I say, got Fiona Laffin in as well. And the referee's assistant, Barry Redmond, is coming over to them because he wants them to get ready, I think, for the anthem. The referee is Eddie Cuthbert. And on the lines we have Quiva Ryan and Mags Doherty. And at the end of the game we'll be here for the presentation, or extra time, but the presentation, if it's made today, will be by Arthur Corrigan, Vice President of the LGFA and President of the Leinster Ladies Gaelic Football Association. Had applauses from the Waterford fans just down in front of me here. There's quite a few of them just near my position. And the Westmeath bench you're looking at now, and the Westmeath players in their huddle, and there's the whistle to signify, I think, the national anthem about to start. And if I remember right, the flags are way over to the right behind the goals you're looking at, so they will be facing that direction. We have a lovely day here. Pitch is a wee bit hard, as you'd expect for this time of year, but should be perfect for good football. Bit of a breeze. When I was out earlier on, the breeze was going the opposite direction. It seems to be going now, looking at the flag over to the right. The tricolour does swirl about here, but will have a bit of impact. And there's an example of agricultural farming in the background as well, which is rather noisy over on the far side, but maybe they'll take a break now. So Eddie Cuthbert's getting ready. We're almost ready. All the midfielders in place, 8s and 9s, so no changes there, and we haven't heard about any changes in the starting lineup either, so we are just about ready to go. Maybe we're not having the anthem. It doesn't look like we are. I don't think we're having the anthem, no, so we'll just go on with the game. And it is the ZuCar All-Ireland Under-18 C final. Westmeath against Waterford. Westmeath playing from left to right. So if there is a breeze, and as I look at the flag, it's dropped, so maybe not so much. Now it picks up. So yeah, a bit of a breeze. Looks like it's favouring Westmeath in the first half, but grabbed from the throw in by Condon for Waterford, and they go off at pace. Love to see that. Sometimes you watch the men's game, particularly in recent years, maybe not with the new rules, when they sort of get the ball and slow the ball down and go backwards, but these girls only know one way and they just want to go forward. And there's always a great energy, and as Trina Murray said in her notes in the match programme, these girls are free-flowing, pacey, and great entertainment guaranteed. And it really helps the crowd as well get into the game. And there's a great stand here in Baltinglass where they all get in and it creates a great atmosphere too. And I'm just looking around to my left and right. It is packed, at least 300 or 400 I would say. And this is Summer Peters going back to go forward, and indeed she does get it back from her midfielder Ruby Brown, and off goes Ruby. And it could be in here, one-on-one with the keeper, and she goes for a goal, and I thought she was going to sneak it in at that post. Sean Mernon there with the shot. Looked like the keeper hadn't guarded that post, but she didn't need to because it went the wrong side of it. Ciara Kelly goes short and gets short to Grace Shortall from the kick out. That looks like it was rehearsed to get those short kickouts away and get possession and get up the field. That's exactly what Westmeath are doing. It's Stuart Traynor. And off she goes, and she's got a lot of room in front of her. Look at the pace she's leaving the defenders in her wake, and she's still going. She might even go for goal. Leaves it across. Oh, it's in the goal. It is a goal for Westmeath, and it's only taken 1 minute and 35 seconds. And a brilliant fast attack. What pace over on that far side. And as I say, it was from the kick out, getting good possession, worked it through, and just palmed to the net. And a great start for Westmeath. Inside 2 minutes, they have a goal. And Westmeath have it again, and it's Stuart Traynor again showing that pace. Oh, she's electric early on and gets her own score. Well, she scored 3-6 in the All-Ireland semi-finals, and she's a goal, set up, and a point to her name already. And Waterford having bother. Maybe it is that breeze, you know, that I was talking about having a bit of an impact. Maybe the sun in the eyes as well, because it's coming down from the left. It would be in the eyes of the goalkeeper and the defence of Waterford. They're just struggling at the minute after what looked like a bright start for them. They had a goal chance, and now they've conceded a goal. Waterford's number 9, Ruby Brown, under pressure from Charlotte Butler-Klein, the opposing midfielder. But they do get out, Waterford, eventually. Still under pressure though, and Aoife Keegan doing her very best not to foul, and she didn't. And there's a counter on here as well. Now Waterford have a lot of players back, but there's a player looking for it over the top, and it's Kilmurray, I think, but she's bypassed and the kick goes to the right and wide. Well, Katie Kilmurray was just angling across, trying to sneak in behind there, had her hand up, but didn't get it, so it remains 1-1 to no score. And it's Gemma Corcoran who I was telling you about, watching her warming up. She looks a very capable goalkeeper. Switches her mind at the last minute and gives it out to show what she was looking for. Emer Campbell, and just about got there at the second time of asking. Big Waterford support here, as you hear every time they get the ball and go forward. Mernon. She has Abby Fitz over to her left, but comes inside. That's a good ball as well, because there's room here for Campbell. And the 16-year-old, one of the youngest players on the pitch, not 17 until October, puts it over the bar. Nice score from the girl with the dad from Tyrone. It was Mernon who made it. Well, what did I say about fast flowing? Trina Murray absolutely right. It's end to end, to use a cliche from the commentary book. One team attacks it and then the other goes straight at it. No undue delays or unnecessary delays. It's always great to see. You can't take your eyes off it. It's great entertainment, and that's why we love being able to stream them free to watch as well on Ladies Gaelic Football, YouTube and Facebook, so the games can be showcased and you can see the skills of these terrific young girls. Here comes Aoife Keegan, the captain, looking to get on her right but was going on her left, so has just left it off, I think, and come back inside. And this is Shannon Breslin. This is O'Sullivan on that left foot, but doesn't get her kick really the way she wanted it. Gets it back out to Kilmurray, her first real chance, but that was a good block. There was a hand on it. Then you see the breeze and the way that the ball spun off the deflection there. And I think the deflection was from Summer Peters. She got a hand on it. Two good blocks there from the defence. Waterford coming, looking for a score now with Molly Keneally mixing it with Ruby Brown and now Abby Fitzpatrick, but good defending by Rebecca Ward. And Rebecca does her best, but has she fouled at the end of that? I think she has. Free in for the Dacia. Well, what's that, 5.5 minutes, and I've barely been able to look down. There's been so much happening. Awkward angle here. To get their second score of the game. She can. No, she's not. It's away. In fact, it's well in play. It's landing around the 14. Might still go over. Ava Connolly, the captain from Cromer Rangers, gets her first score of the game. And that one definitely wasn't rehearsed, but it worked. Kick out doesn't go short. This time it goes very long. And it bounces all the way through Stuart Traynor. But look at the pace of her. She's able to let it go through and turn and still win the race. She has got pace to burn. Puts it in there looking for Kilmurray, but it doesn't stick. This is Carrigan for Waterford. They get in behind. Waterford have an extra player here, and Connolly's coming up as well in support, but she's not needed. What a run by Clodagh Power, but it's a free in. I did tell you to watch out for Clodagh Power. Saw her score a great goal last year in the under-16s, coming in from the right-hand side and finished it very neatly with her left. And I think that's what she was threatening to do again. Brought down rather unceremoniously, and Clodagh just takes the point instead. 3 points to 1-1, 2 in a minute or so. Now these kickouts are having to go long. I think Westmeath have been forced into going long because Waterford spotted that one went short. So they've gone long, but they've worked, and Aoife Keegan has it now. She was well found there by Orla Collins. And that's O'Sullivan. Now Kilmurray, she's looking to go straight for goal. You see the way she's playing, she put her head down there. It was like, let me go at them. Well, she didn't get through for goal, but it caused a bit of confusion and forced Waterford to go back and created a little bit of room. And that's where that score came from. It's 1-2 to 3, and a really good response by Westmeath to a couple of points at the other end. Breeze just picks up a little bit, but the monster kick out still goes all the way up the field and goes over the top, and this girl is flying. It's Mernon again, and she's left it off to Necrotic. Oh, brilliant save by the goalkeeper, Ciara Kelly. Wow, well, she didn't play in the Leinster final. She's come in, and that is why she came in. What an outstanding point-blank save. We were certain that looked to be a goal. Laid off. She'd all the room in the world, pulled the trigger, point-blank, pawed it away brilliantly. Fantastic save. Looked for all the world that would be a goal for Waterford, but Ciara Kelly from St Mary's Rochford Bridge with an outstanding block. Necrotic gets it again. And I told you before the game, I watched her before, and she's got a great right foot in her. You would definitely have put money on her converting that chance. She struck it really well, but the goalkeeper got in the way. Now the last one sliced across the goals and ended up being a perfect pass. This one goes way to the right, and it's a great pass again, and might end up in another score. She's through. I think that came off the post, but the referee had already blown for a tug on her jersey. I think this is going to be a free in. Let's watch it again. Well, that's twice. That's bizarre. Lightning, they say, doesn't strike twice, but that was the exact same thing twice. A free high across goals, landing with a Waterford player. They got a point the last time, and they're going to get another point. So rather fortunate, but Westmeath need to be alive to that. Could have been a goal. So this to go within a point, and it is. So we could have had 2 goals, as well as the goal that we've had. Now this kick out, you see, they're not able to go short. The press from Waterford is very high and very effective, but the ball over the top has gone all the way through, and they nearly got away with it, Westmeath, but they don't. Instead, this is Grace Carrigan for Waterford from the famous Ballamacarbery club. Summer Peters, easily recognisable with the orange boots. Oh, brilliant scrapping by her. That was tenacious play. very persistent, and she got the ball and it's gone through, and she's got it again, and it's Summer Peters. Oh, it's gone to the left and it's gone wide. Well, it's breathtaking stuff. There's a goal chance every minute. This is the way Gaelic football should be, whether it's men's football or ladies football. Fantastic entertainment. The crowd totally invested in it. Kick out again, forced to go long, and again Waterford get it. Ruby Brown does well. You can understand the kick out being aimed at Sarah O'Sullivan. She's got great pace over there, but Waterford have a lot of pace too, and they've got through again. Is this another goal chance? It isn't, but instead they take their point. And she applauds, applauding the rest of the players involved in that, and just trying to gee up the rest of the girls as well, because they're level now, and Waterford have recovered really well from the goal. Kick out comes this side. It's a one-on-one, but it's going to go over the line, and does. Waterford starting to win a lot of possession from these kickouts. Peters and Carrigan combining again effectively. Keegan comes back to try and close the door. This is the corner forward. Fitzpatrick, keeper needs to watch it. It's a goal. Really awkward one for the goalkeeper. Really unfortunate for her. You can't blame the goalkeeper at all. It was one of those ones where it was booted in by Abby Fitz, and she maybe was going for a point, but it just dropped in under the crossbar. Really hard to keep out, and it's a goal for Waterford. 12 and a half minutes in, they now lead by 3. They were trailing by 4 early on. It was 1-1 to no score, so they have recovered extremely well. They've scored 1-5 to 1-1, and they might even get more here, and it's going to be a free in. Well, Waterford's players, their forwards in particular, are getting through the Westmeath defence too easily. How many times have we seen them already racing through, and it's one player, maybe two, and there's lots of room back there, and they're going direct right through the middle. They're coming through the sides as well, but they're getting a lot of joy up there now. 4-point lead. Kick out booted way over to the left, looking for Orla Collins. She does well to get it, and Westmeath have finally got a kick out. So now they have a chance to build. Their forwards are obviously very good. They have a lot of pace, creativity. That's brilliant from Orla Collins, but eventually runs out of room. She had support there. But it is Roisin Power. They got that one and turned it over. Look at the pace. And remember, the breeze, I think, is against Waterford. They're playing into the breeze. It doesn't matter to them at all. They're playing really well. And it's Trassa, and Necrotic feeds it in. What a brilliant pass, and great support play as well. And a great run. She's going for goal. Oh, what an effort. What a goal. And it's Clodagh Power. I told you to watch out for her, and that's why. What a left foot, but what a layoff by Trassa and Necrotic. And she had only one thing in her mind here. Keep going, take them on. And top corner, no stopping that one. A peach of a goal. Well, that's Waterford, I think, have scored 2-5 to a point in about the last 10 minutes. They are on fire at the minute. Unbelievable football. I did promise you goals. I think I said the word guarantee. And we're only in the first quarter, nearly at the end of it. And we've already had 3 goals and 8 points. Where else would you get it? Katie Kilmurray, she's been quiet. She hasn't had much ball so far, but she knows where the goal is, and she's trying to set one up, and maybe has done. Shannon Breslin gets one back for Westmeath. Well, here's my guarantee. Are you accepting it now? I give you a guarantee before the game of goals. We've got 4 in the first quarter of the game, and they've been superbly created as well. Brilliant football by Katie Kilmurray, matching the classy effort at the other end just a minute ago. This is just fantastic stuff. And it was important, I think, for Westmeath to get that goal the way the game had been going. But Waterford are relentless. They go again, and it's Necrotic again. taking on the fullback Brogan, taking them all on, and still gets a boot away and puts it over the bar. What a score. This is fantastic football. Never mind getting scores, they're great scores and really well created. Brilliant forward play. You love to see a full forward getting the ball, turning and taking on her player, and even though there's 2 or 3 around, she can swing onto her left foot. Remember, she's right-footed. Or I thought she was, Necrotic. She had the goal chance with her right foot, and I think she uses it primarily, but that point was off her left. Fantastic to see two-footed skill. Oh, and here's a fantastic catch by Katie Kilmurray. We are seeing an exhibition of schools, or rather youth football in ladies football, and she puts it over the bar. Unbelievable stuff here. All the skills, and you forget sometimes some of these girls are only 16, 17 years old. The future is definitely bright for ladies Gaelic football when you watch something like this, and you're telling me this is C level. The A and B are being played elsewhere today, so this is supposed to be the lowest level, but I'd like to see the other two if they're better than this. It'd be really hard to. Another fantastic run. Look at this from Ruby Brown, carrying the ball up the field effortlessly to Abby Fitz. She's only 16 years old. Look at that, turning and twisting. She's taken on 2 of them. She's beaten them, and she's nailed it. Oh, boys, it's a long time since I've seen a game with only 17 minutes gone, and the quality of the scores and the play all over the field, like the run there from Ruby Brown. It's just outstanding. Kelly's kicker. Well, there was a yell from down this area, and it was from Orla Collins. Just wasn't able to hold on to it. And it's Waterford's who are on the attack yet again. That's going to be taken away though, and it is for Westmeath. And immediately she gets the ball and only thinks about going up the field. That is Butler Klein. You saw that immediately. They just want to attack all the time. That's Anya Bracken. She's taking them all on, but she's running into trouble. A lot of her teammates are way over to the left, but she still got it to Katie Kilmurray, and off she goes, taking on Carrigan, and goes round her. And does she get her free? I think she does. Yeah, Westmeath really needed to get it to Kilmurray as much as they can, and maybe that's what Butler Klein was thinking. Get it to Katie. And Katie, I think, is right-footed, but she's looking to kick this with her left. Maybe she is also very adept of both feet. We will see. She is. 2-8 plays 2-3, 5-point game. It's been frantic. 18 and a half minutes gone. Gemma Corcoran. And that took a Westmeath touch. Just kept in by Keneally. And she was pushed as well. Mag Stardy on the line. Oh, they've got it. Westmeath have got it. Shannon Breslin has got it. Gets it to Orla Collins. Can they get a goal here? Westmeath on the break. The player's over. No, the goalkeeper comes out. Corcoran. Was there a foul? though? There was. Eddie Cuthbert spotted that. I spotted it. And you'll see it again. And you'll spot it yourself. There was a foul there. Free in. And it's the pace of the turnovers as well, isn't it? When they get the ball. Oh, hold on. Is it a penalty? It is a penalty. It's a penalty, and the referee, Eddie Cuthbert, went in there and consulted and has given a penalty. Well, the drama just continues. It's amazing stuff. And you might have been worried a few minutes ago that this was a little bit one-sided and that Westmeath might, or Waterford might pull away, but no. Westmeath are right back in it. It's 2-8 to 2-4. This to bring it within a point. It's Katie Kilmurray against Gemma Corcoran. Nearly 20 minutes on the clock. Right-footed. Oh, she lashes it to the top of the net. What a brilliant penalty. The quality of the goals just gets better and better, even from the penalties. Well, we saw the shootout at the Women's Euros the last couple of weeks. Haven't been that great, but Katie Kilmurray could show them a thing or two. 2 goals in the Leinster final, 2 goals in the All-Ireland semi-final, and another goal today for Katie. 3-4. That's 13 to 14. 27 in total. Necrotic at the other end now. Looks to get a score. Belts it over the bar. I told you she was right-footed. Mainly. The talent here is just top-notch. What a response as well to the goal and a pointer. Was it a goal and 2 points at the other end? Waterford just saying we're still on top here. But this one has gone through to Collins. Collins faced up by Parr, but tries to get it inside to Stuart Traynor, but it doesn't stick. Instead, Rebecca Walsh was there for Waterford. It's the pace that they play at and the fact that the players just want to go forward all the time. They want to get the ball up as fast as they can, and it just makes for terrific stuff. And this girl wants to take them on all the time. Abby Fitz, well, she certainly fits the bill. Abby Fitzpatrick, she just puts the head down and goes at them and terrifies them every time. 21 and a half minutes gone. This is one of the best games I've been able to commentate on this year in ladies football. In fact, in any football. 5 goals and 13 points already. Now that kick has gone to the right and wide. 13 points and 5 goals. And it's not just the number, it's the quality. Waterford are playing with a +1, by the way. I've just spotted the number 5, Summer Peters, sitting in there, spare player. Westmeath get a free, awarded for a foul on Avine Berry. The movement is by Aoife Keegan, under pressure from Condon, but does well and just boots it up there, looking for Stuart Traynor, but just a little bit inaccurate, allowed the Waterford girl to come in and pinch it away. Brilliant run again. It's Ava Connolly, the captain. Great pace. Just booted it away soccer style to give herself a little bit of room. There'll be a free here, I think, if the referee decides to bring it back, but instead they boot it across this side to Condon. She's being closed down, but she's so many options. And now, for once, they calm it down a little bit and don't go direct, and this is sensible football. It's Keneally. It's Fitzpatrick again. She only knows one way. Go at them. And how many frees has she been able to draw so far? "23 minutes gone, 7 to half time. We don't want this to end. There's still a long time to go to half time. We've already had an absolute treat. And that, strangely enough, is the 4th time that a kick from the left hand side has gone to the right. They have got 2 scores from them. And maybe it's the breeze I was telling you about, although it doesn't look to be too strong at the minute. But it comes and goes, and that's always difficult for a free taker. Waterford get it from the kick out. And as usual, they just go straight at them. They go for the jugular, and they get it into Connolly, and the captain is through. Another goal for Waterford. As quick as that, as direct as that, as lethal as that. Connolly from Cummerla Rangers. Well, the Murray triplets are here as well watching, and they'll be impressed by their clubmate. 24 minutes gone. 6 goals in this game and 13 points, and we're still 5 minutes to half time, and Waterford aren't finished. It's Connolly again looking for a point, and it could be, you know, just to the right and wide. 3-9 to 3-4. Waterford have had a really high press a lot of the time. Westmeath need to win a few of these kickouts, but easier said than done. And this centre half back, Rebecca Walsh, has been really effective in winning a lot of the kickouts. Gets it to Condon. And when they get the ball, boy, do they know how to use it. They're very creative, very pacey. Westmeath now have at least 1+1 in there. They're guarding the house, but it's easier said than done, and that one drops left and wide. Sinead McHugh on the duty at the line there, at the post rather. That's a better kick out as the sun comes out very strongly. The captain got into a little bit of room, and that's exactly what Westmeath needed. Bit of turning and twisting from Aoife, and gets past as well. When they get up there, it's very dangerous. You just haven't been in attacking positions as much, but this is Stuart Traynor, and she puts it very high. I think that's gone to the right. No, it's gone inside the post. Really good score. When they get in the attack, they are devastating, Westmeath. They just haven't had the ball up there that much. 26 minutes nearly gone. They've scored 3-5 on scraps. Corcoran's kick out. She drills it way over to the far side. Very accurate, great kick out. Good movement. It's a sort of kick out that will kill any Westmeath momentum. That's great play to come through 2 or 3 players. They're working it through the hands now, Waterford. Very effectively. Strong challenge goes in, but they still can't stop them. Brilliant strong running by Ruby Brown from Ballymac. This is Necrotic. Gives it over to Summer Peters, the +1 to come forward. Looks like taking on Keegan. Goes on her right hand side. She's still going. Great play again. Good block though by Rebecca Ward, the 16-year-olds. And Westmeath have repelled that. Now the referee's going to hold that up because there must be some indication of a really bad injury or a head injury. So he's just going to hold that up and we will be able to take a breath. And that is something we haven't really been able to do for the first 27 minutes of this thrilling ZuCar All-Ireland C final. And we look back at a few of the highlights now when we've got a minute. This was the first goal for Westmeath. I think it was O'Sullivan was it got the final touch. Now this isn't the goal, but what a save. Watch this. So we've had plenty of goals, but there could have been more even. Now Westmeath are lining up a sub down in front of us as we get going again. Number 18, Lucy Allen from Athlone, is being lined up to come in. Carol Finch down beside her there. Carol, who would have played with Westmeath for many years, alongside the manager Ken Berry. So they're looking at a change before half time. Kilmurray with the ball. Waterford get their players back, so Westmeath forced to recycle a little bit and find another way through. Keegan tries to do that and gets it to Butler Klein. The two midfielders have set it up. Kilmurray's waiting to pull the trigger, and that's the advantage of being a two-footed player. She feinted on her right, then went on her left and put it over the bar. Great player and great play by Westmeath. 2 to half time, and they are 3 down now, and the sub coming on, Lucy Allen. Now where is she going on? She's coming on for the number 6, Murren Donoghue. Bit of switching around positionally to try and change things a little bit, and obviously they had to do something because Waterford were just going through at will, so maybe they've restructured a little bit. I'm not sure Lucy's going to play in a really defensive position, but just looking at their setup now, she is actually going back as a +1 to help out, and they already have a +1 back there, Waterford, or Westmeath rather, but stopping it is a whole different ball game, because look at this from Fitzpatrick again. Fantastic football, and from Condon, oh, so close. Well, I told you there could have been more goals than 6. I make it about 10 we could have had in this first half, and it's not that the defenders have been that bad, it's just the forwards have been electric on both sides. Brilliantly batted down by Brown. She's had a fantastic first half, very influential, and still going. Will she get her own score? Well, she's fouled, free in. So Westmeath making a change and trying to plug the gaps at the back. They had 1 +1, and then the sub came back to make it 2 back there, and still could have ended up in the net. It's hard to stop good forwards. So we're right on the 30-minute mark now. We are in added time, and it's gone out to a 4-point game. What a tally in the first half for Waterford. 10 points they've scored, 3 goals, and they could have had more. Westmeath get it from the kick out. That's always a plus for them because they're under such pressure. And under such pressure now, what a great press from Waterford to try and stop her coming out, but they can't stop her. Aoife Keegan, brilliant play, and great credit to the referee there for not making her go back, letting her go with it. Great advantage there and letting her play. Sometimes you see them going, oh, get back to that spot, and it kills the game. She deserved to go on, and she's been allowed to, and so has Stuart Traynor. Back to Breslin. Breslin pops it out to the far side. And they look for a score before half time, but that's going to be the goalkeepers. Was there a foul? No, there wasn't. The whistle is not for a foul. The whistle is for half time. And a huge round of applause from the stand. And I just noticed right at the end there, Waterford had lined up a sub. And it was number 28 about to come on. She didn't get to come on. And that is Emma Fitzgerald from Galtier. So she might well be on for the start of the second half. But hey, if you have seen a better game of football than that anywhere in the country this year, you might let me know. I'd be interested in watching it back, because that was just fantastic stuff. Waterford are going into the dressing rooms. Westmeath, not yet, but I think they will. Are they going to stay out? Anyway, I'd say it'll be 7 or 8 minutes at least before we get to the second half for it starting. But we will, of course, be back for that. I need to get my breath back.
Caidan agus Rowdens go de chéit de glústein dar lábhacha. Bích muine agad a ZuCar.ie le a chóra díal nó a cheannach. I bort neircht bródú le LGFA. For great value, quality and choice of hundreds of used cars, trust ZuCar.ie to buy or sell your car. Proud performance partner of the LGFA.
Back in sunny Baltinglass, Westmeath stayed out on the pitch for the entire half-time. Waterford went in. They have now re-emerged, so they are on the pitch over to our left. So we're not far away from starting the second half. Elsewhere, I can tell you, Cork won the A title. I think it was 3-11, 3-2. Good comeback by Dublin in the second half, but Cork just too strong, so congratulations to them. The B decider, Clare against Sligo. Clare scored a goal there. I think it's 1-3-4 the last time I looked there, so very tight at half time in that one. Here, well, we have struck gold today. 3-10 to 3-6. 6 goals and 16 points in an exhilarating first half. That's 22 scores, and there could have been another 4 goals, and I'm not exaggerating. Now, I wonder, are there any changes at half time? Looking around to see. I don't see any just yet. There was one before half time and one about to be made that they ran out of time to make. So I'm expecting a few more, although I haven't spotted any just yet, but I can't see all the numbers. So we'll just get going with the second half. It's the ZuCar 2025 All-Ireland Under-18 C final in Baltinglass. Waterford in the white, playing from left to right against Westmeath, and Waterford leading 3-10 to 3-6. And the breeze has picked up, but is going from left to right in favour of Waterford as Eddie Cuthbert gets us underway for the second half. And as he did in the first half, it's Waterford who win it, and it's Sheila Condon who gets possession right away. She was nearly away. Free makes her go back and take it from that position. There is the sub I was talking about. She was going to come on at the end of the first half, so she is on, and she's looking to make an impact right away. And that's a brilliant effort from distance. Well, I tell you what, there was 1 or 2 people around me thinking, why is she shooting from there? She's only on the field. She nailed it. Now, maybe she used the breeze, but I thought the breeze was going from left to right. That was all about a fantastic connection by Emma Fitzgerald from Gaultier, number 28. Well, that is definitely an impact sub. 3-11, 3-6, and Waterford come again, and there definitely is a strong breeze. Now I can feel it even coming up in the stand from left to right, and Waterford have that behind them, and they're going for a score. Oh, so unlucky. You see, I told you there could have been 4 more goals in the first half, and we already could have had another one. Westmeath hanging on. Kick out from Ciara Kelly. Does brilliantly. That's a really good ball, and I think that's the sub who came on towards the end of the first half, Allen. But the ball into Kilmurray doesn't reach. Waterford very, very aware of the threat of Katie Kilmurray. She's been starved of possession. Now, when she's got possession, she's been superb, but it just hasn't got to her that often, and it didn't on that occasion either. And Waterford's number 12 over there, Mernon, involved, and this is Fitz as well involved, and I didn't see her number, but you can tell the way she plays. Low centre of gravity, and she just goes at defenders all day long and torments them, and has drawn yet another free. Waterford's setting up tactically very cleverly. Summer Peters sitting in as the extra player, and she's not just a defensive player, she's a great player going forward and reads the game brilliantly, and she's just sitting in there even now. Nobody marking her not marking anybody, but just sitting in there, and she's been crucial in this game. As the sub, Fitzgerald scores her second point of the second half. 2 for Waterford, 2 for Emma. She really has a great kick in her. This is Charlotte Butler-Klein from Milltown pass for Westmeath. Keegan available and wants it, but that's tremendous pressure from Ruby Brown. Now she's given away the free, but what pressure on the player on the ball, and that's what Waterford have done all day long. So Westmeath up against it, playing into the breeze, playing into the sun that's down that end as well, and against a vibrant and very strong and well organised Waterford team. But this is terrific. Rebecca Ward up helping the attack, and eventually Waterford get it back, and they get it to Emma Fitzgerald again. Brown. Puts a low one in. That's a really clever one into Necrotic, who just judges it beautifully and snatches it away from the grasp of Lucy Brogan and leaves in a really clever ball to the Waterford players. Look, there's only 2 forwards there and about 7 or 8 defenders, and they still managed to get a terrific score, and it was Clodagh. Waterford beginning to turn the screw. They had a lead at half time. They've taken that out to 7. That's the biggest lead in the game. Look at the press again. Waterford right on top of Westmeath, trying to stop them get out. And it's very, very effective. Look how hard they've had to work, and they're only just getting up to halfway. They look for Kilmurray every time, but Grace Carrigan is there as well, forcing her way out to the right and snatching the ball away. And Waterford get the decision. Or do they? Yes, they do. Aoibhinn Ryan got the goal for Clare, by the way, their captain, against Sligo, but very close in that game in Bacon, the Connacht Centre of Excellence. We are in Baltinglass in Wicklow for the ZuCar All-Ireland Under-18C final, and what a final it is. Waterford pulling away now, and Ava Connolly, the captain, tormenting Westmeath, and that's just batted through, and she's through, and it's Mernon, and it's another goal. It's a goal fest. 4th goal for Waterford. The Dacia enjoying themselves in the sun and opening up a 10-point lead. And it's not just the number of scores, it's the quality. 4-13 to 3-6. They could have scored a goal a minute ago. They hit the bar. They scored 3 points since half time, and now a goal. Westmeath won here against Offaly in the Leinster final. But they need some heroics now, but any time it breaks down, Waterford punish them. Clodagh. They've so many good forwards, Waterford. Clodagh sends that out to Abby Fitzpatrick. And guess what? Abby twists and turns and takes on her marker. And I think she's got a new marker now, by the way. I think that's Grace Shorthull who's gone over on her. And she gives it to Emma Fitzpatrick and says, there, I did my bit. You put it over the bar. And from what we've seen so far in the second half, Emma is perfectly capable of doing that. So Ali Tobin, the Cork captain, has got to lift the ZuCar All-Ireland A trophy as we watch that go over from Fitzpatrick. And the player of the match was Kate Carey for Cork, by the way. And at half time it was indeed 1-3 to 4 for Clare in the B final. They started at 2:30, same as us. Cork started against Dublin at 1:30. This is Allen, Lucy Allen from Athlone, involved in the play with Aoife Keegan now, but forced to come back. Waterford have just left 2 players up, but the other 13 work so hard. Westmeath trying to go through the middle. It breaks down around here most of the time. Bit of a tug there by Fitzgerald, a foul, and the referee will bring it back. She takes it quickly, and it's a well taken one. Kate Stewart trainer to Aoife Keegan, and she's through. They really need something from this. Katie Kilmurray pops it over the bar. That'll do for now. Good response, but you see how hard Westmeath had to work there. They had to be creative, they had to be inventive, they had to move the ball quickly, they had to be tenacious, they had to have good support play, and that was just to get a point. Contrast that with this, Emma Fitzgerald with so much room, even though there's players around her, and she's got lots of options, so that's a kick that has gone astray for once. Westmeath coming forward. O'Sullivan on one side, and she has Rebecca Ward on the other, but Aoife Keegan goes direct and she still has it herself. She's going to need help. She uses that help now, and 16-year-old Rebecca Ward gives it back out. This is Stuart Traynor. Decent effort, but under pressure again. It's so hard for Westmeath at the minute because Waterford are flying, and they're all over them. Another sub coming on now for Westmeath at 17 for 5. So Aveen Berry is coming off, and Elizabeth Carey is coming on. .414, that's 26. 3-7, that's 16. Waterford's working it through the hands all the way from the goalkeeper to the centre half back, Rebecca Walsh. And then the captain, Connolly, who doesn't play as a traditional 13. She's out and around the middle, and she's supplied the ball in. And then Abby Fitzpatrick does what she does. Now this time she's crowded out. But she's like an old style corner forward who just gets the ball and goes for goal every time. Possibility of a head injury there, so the referee Eddie Cuthbert holds play up, and it gives Westmeath a chance just to get a breath and just to have a word. Carol Finch is on there talking to Orla Collins, and they're just trying to get a grip in this match because it's been pretty much one-way traffic since half time. They've been hanging on by their fingertips. Just checking that you are all watching okay. There's a big crowd on the live chat on YouTube and a big crowd on Facebook as well. Wonder what you're thinking about this game so far, or if you want to tell me where you're watching the game from. Be interested to find out. Now, I think there's a big crowd on the ground here as it is, but always interested to hear where you are, or how many of you are watching, or what you're thinking of the game. I think it's one of the best games I've seen all year. It's Grace Shortall who is down injured, the number 4 from Colruyt. So this competition has been going 3 years. In 2022, Clare beat Wicklow in the final down in Neenah, and they've moved on to B. They're leading in the B final as I speak, as far as I know. 2023, Waterford got to the final but lost to Donegal, and they got to the final again 2024, and they beat Armagh. So Waterford going for 2 in a row here, and looking like they could well do that. They've scored a lot of goals on the way here. They've beat Armagh in the semi-finals, 113 to 2-7. So that's just a point, I think, or 3 points was it? Beat Limerick in the Munster final. Westmeath have scored 34 goals before today, so they're now up to 37. But they can't match this Waterford team at the minute. We have 4 goals on the day and could have got a few more. I did give you a guarantee before the match there would be goals. We've had 7. We've had great saves. We've had the crossbar hit. We could easily have had 12 goals. Westmeath make another change, and it's number 19, Katie Hogg from Tyrrell's Pass, is on the field. And she, I think, has come on for Grace Shortall, who took that knock a minute ago. This is Orla Collins, I think, away over on that far side. Strong tackling, but they've won it back. And that was Emma Fitzgerald again. Well, she's made an impact on the scoreboard, and an impact there in winning that ball back. That was great, strong play. She's been excellent since she has come in. It's a nightmare for Westmeath. They were hanging on at the end of the first half, and then Waterford bring on a sub who makes an impact that she has made. It's a good pass as well. Connolly, the captain. Now Westmeath working hard, as you see. Lucy Brogan tried to get in to intercept it. Westmeath players working so hard. Look how many are there, and they're battling to try and get near these Waterford players, but they are electric. Claude Parr. They're electric individually, but also as a unit, the forwards have been outstanding today. And Westmeath just are finding them too hot to handle. Not sure what the delay is here, but the referee has now given the all clear for Emma Fitzgerald. Now, she has the advantage of playing with the breeze in the second half, but she's put 2 points over already, and that one is the third. 4:15. Kelly's kick out is looking for Collins, but she was outnumbered there, 2 against 1. Mernon got a goal a minute ago. Looking for Clodagh Power, but good defending there by Rebecca Ward for Westmeath. But look how many Westmeath players are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players from Westmeath back there, plus the goalkeeper. And they still can't handle them. This time it will be Clodagh Power. A bit over to the right, so suiting a left-footed player better. Has she got it though? She hasn't. And you saw there the way the breeze took that. The breeze is sort of going from left to right into that corner. So it tailed away at the end. Stuart Traynor for Westmeath, a tug on the jersey. Referee spotted it but gives good advantage, and off she goes. She's a pacey player. We saw it right at the start. Katie Kilmurray starved of possession, but when she gets it, she's dynamite. Leaves it off to the substitute, Kerry. Can they get a score here, Westmeath? They didn't get through the first time. They're having to bring it back out again. And Emma Fitzgerald gets back and makes another very good contribution. She's forced a hot ball, I think. No, she hasn't actually. It's a foul. It's a free in for Westmeath, and Katie Kilmurray will take it. Big ask to be able to score from there, but maybe she'll make it. It's into the breeze as well. There is a breeze. Left to right. Well, she's put it high, and that looks good. Is it on target? No, is it? Is it inside the post? It is. Sorry for doubting you, Katie. Much needed score for Westmeath. Back to a 10-point game again, though. Corcoran looking for some movement, but Westmeath's press is effective. Forces her to go way over to this side, and that will count as a turnover for Westmeath. This is better. If they can get a little bit of momentum here, it's Kilmurray. She'll be looking to get it back. Does get it back. Off she goes, Katie. Got it from Stuart Traynor. She's nipping in and out of challenges there, but forced to come back. Breslin trying to work it in, but now it's Waterford who have 13 players behind the ball. They try another angle. They try to get through with Rachel Murphy, but there's no way through there, or is there? Breslin will try again. Gets it to Rebecca Ward. Stuart Traynor. They go across, nearly stolen away. It is stolen away, but there was a foul. Free in for Waterford. Just keeping an eye all the time on your stream there on YouTube and on Facebook. As I say, feel free to contact me on there at any point, or make any comments on the game or suggestions, or might even be looking for your player of the match in a little while. What time are we? We are 46, 47 minutes in. We're not quite there yet, but you could probably start giving me your contenders for player of the match. I'd be interested to hear. Kate Carey scored 2-3 for Cork in the A final, and she got player of the match in that game. Doesn't always have to go to the forwards, of course. Orla Collins for Westmeath. This is a crucial part in the game for them. This is the time when they really need to make hay. If they can get a couple of scores here, we could be in for a big finish. Katie Kilmurray is on the ball. They're getting her into the game more. Aoife Keegan fits it. Brings it back out. Oh, that's a lovely ball in behind as well. And that's a really well-worked score for Westmeath. And, of course, much needed. They need much more, but it's something. It's better from Westmeath. They're showing real character here. It didn't look good a few minutes ago. It was 11 or 12 in it, but that's better. It's 3-10. That's 19. 4-12, 27. It's an 8-point game. Update from the other game, the B final. Clare 1-3, Sligo 5 points, so a point in it, but they're not getting the goal fest that we're having. We definitely pulled the right straw to get this final. It's absolutely terrific stuff here from both teams. Even though it was an 8-point gap at the minute. Oh, brilliantly taken. Ruby Brown, she's been magnificent. On any other day, she'd probably be player of the match for me, but there's so many contenders that I'm not even sure that you would give it to her. There's so many on both sides. There's another effort, and it's from Connolly, but it just drifts to the right and wide. But better from Waterford after Westmeath's little flurry. Orla Collins goes short from the kick out, and Waterford caught sleeping a little bit, so she gets it easily and pops it down the line. Gives it to Sullivan. Keegan, the captain, faced up by 3-4 players, has to come inside for help. Gets the help from Sarah O'Sullivan. Good ball in, but it doesn't stick, and it's going to be one back. It is one back. Tenacious defending from Deirdre Roach from Shamrocks. Great play by her. And any time Westmeath have made the slightest mistake, the Waterford players have been there to snap the ball away. Fitzgerald, lovely ball down the line as well. Brogan does her level best, but Trasa Necrotic gets out and wins it. And she's 3 or 4 in front of her as well, but still prevails. And we'll come back to Fitzgerald. Well, this Waterford team, so good last year at under 16. I saw them get into the All-Ireland final there. If they stick together, they have a bright future. Lots of great forwards. Lots of great players. And Power is putting that in quickly. She's taking it quickly to Necrotic. And she is annoyed with herself that she didn't get a goal. But she did get a point. And it was quick thinking again. Those two, well, I can't even pick out those two. Clodagh Power's left foot is magnificent. But the vision, the awareness, the play that they do to link up. But then you have Abby Fitzpatrick is immense. Mernon got a goal a little while ago. Ava Connolly has contributed so well. And Ruby Brown in the middle of the field. Oh, take your pick for a player of the match. But by all means, send me in what you think. Excuse me. And for Westmeath, well, any time Katie Kilmurray got the ball, she was dangerous. Aoife Keegan has worked so hard for her team the whole game. So lots of contenders for player of the match. It's not my call, but it will be given at the end. I'd be interested to see who it goes to. Waterford's looking for another score, but able to take their time. And look at the way they're just playing the ball around. Connolly gives it back to Summer Peters. She deserves a wee score. She's going for it, but it goes to the right and wide. But there will be a free. She was fouled. 4-16. 28 plays 19. It's a 9-point game, and we could go out to 10 again. Breege McGovern on the Facebook chat says, good luck, girls. And Aoife Landers says, a real brilliant game, fast flowing. Totally agree with you, Aoife. It's been outstanding stuff. It's tailed off a little bit now, as you would imagine, because there's a 10-point lead. But the first half, well, that might go in. Oh, they've hit the bar again and gone over from Clodagh Power. And that is not the first time that she's done that. The bar has been struck twice at least in the second half. So 7 goals, and could have been more. They win it back. Emer Campbell for Waterford. Clodagh Power with that left foot, looking for Necrotic again. Those two have a telepathic communication, but on this occasion the wind carried it away. So we've had 34 scores now. 7 goals and 27 points. Well, you know where the support is from, and I don't think it's just because they're winning, but it really has helped the team. Summer Peters won it back. A brilliant ball in again from Power. And a great save. Ciara Kelly stands firm again. Not for the first time in this game. She has kept Waterford at bay. Looked to be another certain goal, but she stood tall and stood strong. Nearly intercepted for Westmeath, but Waterford get the break. This is Ruby Brown again. Maybe she will get player of the match. Maybe she'll get a goal. She is unstoppable and just puts it to the right and wide. Good kick out, but Orla Collins unable to take it. It's Condon. She's had a great game as well. They've all played well, and there's room here for Power. You knew what was going to happen. Right in front of me, there's a lady and a gentleman, and the lady's wearing 10, same number, and the gentleman punched the air. I think they might be called Power as well. And that was a powerful shot. Power by name, Power by nature, brilliant goal. What a player, what a talent for the future. 8th goal in the game. Could have been about 15 goals. Ruby Brown. Well, it's been all Waterford since half-time. They led at the half-time. I think it was 3, was it maybe 4 at half-time? Now, they are well clear. Big breeze has picked up in the second half, made it difficult for Westmeath. They're still trying their level best to keep them out. But Waterford get through again, and it's Abby Fitzpatrick. Well, she, if anyone, deserves a score. And she gets one. 5-18. 33 in total against 19. It's now a 4-point game. Well, I dare you to try and pick a player of the match now. I'd say it's between about 5. Good luck to you trying to pick one. And they're still going. Condon again. Westmeath, the players streaming back trying to close the door. Been doing that all day, but they still have found a way through on so many occasions. It's going to be a Westmeath ball out here under the stands. Captain is asking for it, doesn't get it though because O'Sullivan was fouled. Keegan doing her best to keep her team going as much as possible. The referee ticks. Stuart Traynor. Look at that electric pace once again. Tries to go round the defender and does, and gets her free. Waterford streaming players back as Westmeath rather try to take it quickly, but it's too quick. They're just a little bit anxious, and it's very hard to score up at that end against the breeze and with the sun up that way. And the defence from Waterford, it's just been a torrid second half for the Leinster County. This is the fullback, Deirdre Roach, freed from desire, freed from the fullback position, and she comes up and enjoys getting involved in the attack and gets it to Abby Fitz. Got a point a minute ago, she's going to get a free. Westmeath looking at bringing on a sub, and it's 21, Niamh Farrell from Coralstown. Kenny Gadd is going to come on. Well, I'm now thinking myself about player of the match. Do you know what? I can't make up my mind. Clodagh Power has just got a wand of a left foot. Delight of a player to watch. So creative. Scored that super goal. Ava Connolly, the captain, she's been brilliant. Trassa Necrotic has finished off a few great moves and been terrific as well. And Abby Fitz, a delight to watch in the corner. Great corner forward play all day long. And Ruby Brown. Rebecca Walsh as well at centre half back has been great. Ruby Brown though in the middle of the field has been imperious. Maybe she should get it. Orla Collins is coming off for Westmeath. That's a switch. So yeah, look, it's not my call, but I think I'll give it to Ruby Brown. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section there if you agree or you think it should go to somebody else. I'd be interested to hear what you think. A couple of messages coming in on live chat. I'll get to them in a second because Waterford have won it back yet again. Well, they've just tormented Westmeath in the second half, and Westmeath have tried so hard, but they just find so many players around them. They get turned over by really tenacious play, and then they get a devastating attack like this, and Clodagh Power, well, she played a 1-2 off the woodwork. This girl is capable of anything, and I'm looking down in front of me and I see one of the Murray triplets from the same club, Cumra Rangers, and she's delighted. I think she'd be delighted if Clodagh got player of the match, and you know what, maybe she should, especially after that score. Emer Middlemass says she's supporting Waterford from Edinburgh and says come on the Dacia. And Fidelma Chain, is that her, Chaina, how you pronounce it, supporting watching Westmeath's Lucy Brogan all the way from Perth in Australia. Good to have you with us and enjoying the coverage, I hope. Westmeath substitute, back to Keegan. They try to go through the middle, but it's just so congested there. They just can't get through. Richard Hayes says, brilliant game so far. Ruby or Abby Fitz, player of the match? Yeah, it's really hard. You can't pick one either. It's going to be hard to pick one. I don't envy whoever's job that is. Not that it really matters. It's a team game, of course. And they have been outstanding. Westmeath have made a few subs. Waterford now making a change. And they are taking off Sean Mernon, who gets a generous round of applause after her fantastic contribution. Big smile. And 26 coming on as Aoife Butler from St. Pat's. Only a minute to go. Well, it's been one-sided in the second half, but it's been entertaining and it's flown by. And that's partly because Westmeath have still tried so hard. Katie Kilmurray does brilliantly, but again, they're just outnumbered and outfought by this terrific Waterford team. They have worked so hard. The breeze is really strong now. I can feel it up on the stand here, coming from left to right. So Westmeath have had to play into that all day long, and it's been so difficult for them. We will be staying on at the end for the presentation. Waterford trying to bring on another few subs right at the end, but Westmeath are on the attack. Aoife Keegan is there, but it's blocked down again by Waterford. They have broken Westmeath hearts all day long, and that was Ava Connolly, the captain there. She's done that a lot. That's the unsung work. We don't see that so much. You remember the spectacular goals, but she has done so much up there. This is Abby Fitz again. I love just watching her. Look at her. She is just running rings around the defence. No harm to the defence. And she's still going. Go on, go over the bar. 27 for 2 for Waterford. So Roisin Parr coming off. Rachel Fitzgerald from Nadesha coming on. And also for Waterford, oh, hold on, let's stay with a round of applause. They're all getting it now. 19 for 8. So Shayla Condon coming off, and Emma Curran from Kilrasanti Brickies is coming on. And the referee holds play up because I think the players got underway again. They thought we were only having one change. We have two. Here's the second one. And she hasn't even got over near the crowd here, and they're applauding. And why not? They've been brilliant. They've all been brilliant. All heroes tonight from the Dacia. And credit to the management as well from Waterford. Fiona Laffin, the manager. Mike Geary in there. The FLO, Hannah McHugh. Team officials, Noreen Walsh, Ravis Sakis, I think that is. Paul Campbell and Katrina Casey. They're not finished yet. Necrotic out the field. Or rather, that wasn't Necrotic, that was Carrigan, sorry. Grace Carrigan. This is Parr. So we're in at a time, second minute of it. And I'm going to stick my neck out now. I'm going to change my mind, though. I'm going to go for Clodagh Parr for player of the match. She just underlined it a little bit for me when she put over that last point. It was so close. Ruby Brown could easily get it, or Abby Fitz. But Clodagh Parr, she's just at that extra bit of class. The sort of thing you'll remember from years to come. Do you remember that girl who put those passes together, and that left foot of hers, and the way she took her goal? Did she score two maybe? Yeah, but just, I love the creative players, the Messis of this world. Referee blows for a free for Waterford. Didn't like that challenge. Two more subs coming on, one for each team. 20 for Waterford, and that is Annie McDonald from the Downs coming on for Charlotte Butler-Klein. The number 8 for Westmeath, and another Waterford change right at the end. And Trassa Necrotic from Sean Fubble gets a huge round of generous applause for her contribution today as she comes off. And she's replaced by number 18, Meady McCusker from Kilrasanti Brickies. Teammates last year in the All-Ireland under-16. So here's Katie Kilmurray. Will she have the last word? 4 or 5 players around her. She leaves it off, and there could be a score at the end. Oh, she didn't get through, and it was a great block. And even though it's right at the end, they still managed to get down and block. And that's the final whistle. They weren't sure there. They had to ask the referee, was that the whistle? I think it was Rebecca Walsh who made that fantastic block. Sums up Waterford's performance today. Brilliant in defence, right to the last second of the game. and absolutely lethal in the forward department. They scored 5 goals and 20 points and could have scored another 3 or 4 goals. Hit the post twice, 3 times in the second half. Well, the crossbar twice in the post in the second half and in the first half. Brilliant performance by Waterford. One of the best games I've seen all year. And the presentation will be made on the pitch. A lot of the crowd in front of me get on their feet. They want to get on the pitch, but I think they're going to keep them off the pitch, so we'll have a clean presentation, if you know what I mean. In the next 5 or 6 minutes, we will stay on for that, but for the minute we're going to watch these celebration scenes and wait for things to settle down a little bit, and I'll get the players all over here and get to the presentation. We'll hopefully be able to get down and hear what is being said down there as well. Carmel says, well done girls, super performance. That's on the live chat on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm just checking there as well. Lots of comments coming in of congratulations for this superb Waterford team. And you know, I feel really sorry for Westmeath because they were fantastic today and contributed to one of the best halves of football in the first half that has probably been played anywhere in the country in any GAA LGFA game. They were absolutely outstanding, both teams in that first half. Ended about 3 points in it, but then Waterford, with the breeze behind them, pulled away in the second half, and their super sub, the impact sub Emma Fitzgerald, had a huge part to play. And there's our camera at ground level going down to capture these wonderful scenes. Patter has gone down there in the middle of it to get in and show you what it really means up close to these girls. So we have the camera up above and then with these cameras down below, capturing the magic. And these are the magic moments right after these young girls, 16, 17, 18 years old, have won an All-Ireland. They have won the ZuCar All-Ireland Under-18 C Championship. And not only have they won it with style. Oh, they're now letting the people onto the pitch. I thought they weren't going to let them out. They must have reneged, and they're letting them out onto the pitch. And so that is going to make things a wee bit difficult for our photographer and people down there, but I'm sure we'll manage, and we'll go down and we'll capture the presentations. There's the captain, Eva Connolly, in that shot, and she will be lifting the trophy. She'll be accepting it from Arthur Corrigan. He is a vice president with the Ladies Gaelic Football Association and president of the Leinster Ladies Gaelic Football Association. And we'll just try and get you a few more shots from above of the crowd going down onto the field. See, the problem with letting the crowd on is they'll all go over to the players, whereas the presentation is in the middle of the pitch. So that may delay things a little bit because Arthur is waiting here, as you can see. So he's got the cup there. The sun is out though. And I'm sure it won't take too long to organise this, but all those people from Waterford are looking to go out over to the left. They're not interested in the cup, they just want to see the heroes of today, and they are heroes today. What a performance by them. So I think that's going to delay the presentation side a little bit, especially as I don't think they've any PA here. And there you see the hugs and the families all gone in. It's a Daisha day. Great scenes. 2 years in a row they've won it. 3 years in a row being in the final, Waterford. So could have been going for a 3 in a row, but Donegal beat them the first year. Young and old enjoying this. More hugs for Gemma Corcoran, the goalkeeper, off to the left. The young ones out there trying to get photographs and autographs as well. Sun has gone in for a minute, so our shots are looking a bit darker. And the breeze has really picked up, and weirdly enough, it's going from left to right now. I don't know what that's about, but it just makes things a wee bit trickier. So our photographer and our cameraman and our president are all still waiting over to the right, and now the Westmeath supporters have gone out, and guess what, they've gone over to the Westmeath people. So again, I don't see anything happening for a few minutes yet because of that. Huge crowd from Waterford now, and that's why we heard so much noise from them during the game anytime they did anything or when the players came off. And a big crowd from Westmeath as well over to our right, as we now see. Commiserations to Westmeath. Did so well to get to the final. Won all of their games in the championship. But today they just came up against a fantastic Waterford team. They have to, I'm sure, realise that in time. They did so well to still be in it at half time. He even took the lead with the first goal and a point in the game. But second half, Waterford were just supreme. Presentation area in the middle again. I'm afraid there's nobody going there, so I'm just going to hold on and give you some of these lovely shots from above, and our cameraman is also down amongst it, and there'll be shots from down below as well. But for the moment, there's no point in me going down there because the presentation is not imminent. There's our shots from down below. And there's a big photograph been taken as well over this side. I'm not quite sure who it is, but let's have a look at that. Who's that? What's all that? That's not the players. Maybe it's a club picture. Arthur's given me the signal from the arms as if to say, what can I do? Where I can't get on with this presentation yet. Seeing one or two signs that maybe a few players are coming over towards the presentation area. The trick, of course, is to get the captain. If you get the captain over, the rest will follow. But of course, they have no tannoy here to call people in. I think that's Geraldine Giles down there in the middle of it, the former LGFA president. I think she's maybe gone looking for the captain. Problem is, when all these people go on, like, it's hard to find her. Where is she? Get her, we'll get underway, and then I'll go down with a microphone and we will try and capture what is being said. I see Grace, or Trassa Necrotic in the top of that shot. There's a nice shot. And Trassa's going way over to the far side to grab a blue and white Waterford flag, a Dacia flag, to bring it over for the presentation. So I'm hoping we're nearly there. I see the officials working hard, trying to get this moving. They've got a lot of the players, there they are, they've got a lot of them together, and there's Ava Connolly, so they have the captain now. And the officials also shrugging their shoulders at me a little bit. They're saying we're trying our best, and I think we are ready. So look, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to go down and try and capture the presentation for you, to capture not only the pictures but the audio as well. Here and hold this, okay, and you just chat away. Okay. So Arthur Corrigan ready to go. I think he's got both sets of players ready. LGFA Vice President and President of Leinster. Off you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cunis, first of all, I want to welcome you all here to Baltinglass today. And before we start any of the presentations, please show your appreciation to both teams on a wonderful game of football. So well done to both teams. On behalf of the LGFA, I have the honour of presenting today's trophies. Before we get to the cup presentation, we start with our Player of the Match award. Again, as always, it's it's a delicate one, but it's also a time for a player to shine. And this player shone throughout the game today, and it's number 15, Abby Way.
I know, yeah. I know who to look at. Thank you so much. Thanks a million. Thank you.
I want to thank Baltinglass for today's venue and all their cooperation and help throughout organising today to make it run so successfully. So a big thank you to Baltinglass, please. To our referee and team of officials as well. It was an All-Ireland final for them as well. They did a good job, and I want to congratulate them because it's never easy making those quick decisions and having to take them. So well done to them as well. To all the supporters of both teams, I want to thank you, not only just for being here today, but for all the times over the years, for all these girls that you've given them lifts, you've encouraged them, you've picked them up when they're down. So well done and thank you, and take some pride in today on how they represented you all here today. So well done to you as well on behalf of the LGFA. To the county boards and the officials of both teams as well, we know the hard work that goes on at all levels, from development all the way to All-Ireland final. So a huge thank you to your county boards and all the officials, the unseen heroes of often that goes on behind these teams. So well done to you as well. We wouldn't have today's final without having two great teams, right? We don't worry about the results or anything like that. Westmeath, one thing that's for certain, your heart, your determination was shown throughout there today. You have had a wonderful year. You're still Leinster provincial champions. No one can ever take that away from you. You've got to an All-Ireland final. No one can take that from you. So build on this, girls. Come back stronger, no doubt anyway. You've great teams, great structures. So well done to you, and keep your heads up. So well done. To Waterford, All-Ireland champions. Congratulations. Again, a huge team effort, great support, great fight, great determination shown throughout that. I look forward to seeing a lot of you represent your county even at next levels up, and keep working at it, girls. You like a lot of fight, a lot of good determination, and well done to you. So now I just call on Ava to receive your cup, please.
I just wanted to say thanks to the ref and all the officials for doing such a good game today. They did a great job. To Baltinglass for the pitch, it's in absolute amazing condition. A big thanks to all of our supporters. It's great to see so much blue and white out here to support us today. It makes such a difference on the field to hear you all. A big thanks to all of the management, Mike, Fiona, Hannah, Noreen, Katrina and Ravis, for all the hard work they put in and for putting up with us all year round. You were super, and it's such an honour to be standing here to collect this cup on behalf of all the 28 girls standing here in front of me. They've worked so hard all year. They're such a fabulous bunch. And last but not least, a big well done to Westmeath. They were absolutely super today. They really played an absolute amazing game. You were absolutely brilliant. I've no doubt you'll be back here on the big days again. So 3 cheers to Westmeath. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Port Argyll, boo!
just going to get a wee interview here in a minute as well to finish off as Paddy gets those last shots. And I'm joined by the manager, Fiona. Fiona, laughing just as we watch the presentation here. Great scenes for you.
Oh, absolutely. Look, I mean, it was a cracker of a game. Like, in fairness, in the first half, like, it wouldn't do your heart any good. But the second half performance, the girls came out and they just really pulled it together in the second half. And it's just lovely to see that out there now. It's just fantastic.
Does your heart good?
Oh, absolutely. Look, do you know what? Such a super bunch of girls, and the commitment that they showed all year was unbelievable. And, you know, a lot of them are juggling leaving certs and lots of other things like all year long, and part-time work and the whole lot. And still they came to training. They pulled it out of the bag as well today, like, was unbelievable. And, you know, the semi-final as well was a cracker of a game, and we knew that would stand to us. That was a really strong game we had in the semi-final, and it stood to them today in the second half.
First half was unbelievable, one of the best halves of football I've seen, so credit to Westmeath and you. I mean, the goals, the points were flying, but it was the quality of the play too.
It was absolutely was. Look, you know what, like, even from my playing career back in the day, like, we always knew you can't come up and underestimate any team, and particularly not Westmeath, like, and like, you know, we were following their scoreline all the way in their, you know, their path to the final here, like, and by God, we knew they were able to score, like, and you could see what they were doing in the first half. They were opening up our back line and they were going through, and they have seriously fast runners and girls that can kick with both legs as well, like, you know, so we kind of knew if we didn't combat that in the second half, we were going to be in serious trouble. But by geez, that the scores in the first half were unreal, and it was like tit for tat in the first half, you know. It was a goal for them, a goal for us, point for them, point for us, like, and the whole way through, like, and it just makes for a cracker of a game.
Well, the second half was terrific. It was more one-sided. I mean, you brought Emma Fitzgerald on and she made an impact right away. But you had so many good forwards out there today. I mean, they were incredible. I mean, Clodagh Power, I mean, what a left foot she has. I've seen it before, of course. Sean Murnan got a goal. Abby Fitz got player of the match, and she was like such a delight to watch. Trassa, of course, and Ava Connolly, unbelievable forwards. Serious
forwards and serious finishers, you know. And I suppose, yeah, look, Emma made a massive impact when she came on, and Emma was doing her leaving cert this year and missed the semi-final, and, you know, I suppose that was the only reason she was on the bench, like, because she's a serious footballer, like, and well able to take her points and well able to take her frees. And she made a massive difference and a massive impact when she came on. But look, you know what, all the forwards, it's lovely to see so many of them scoring, like, and it just goes to show the belief they have in each other, like, you know, they're not just looking for one player in there, like, they can pass it to any of them and they can all score, and yeah, serious finishers, and it's great. But you know what, our defence was exceptional as well, like, we're very strong all over the field. And look, you know what, I suppose the girls played as a team, they played as a collective. That was our favourite word at the start of the year, a collective. And look, that's what they showed that today, you know. They had belief in themselves and they believed in each other, and that's what mattered.
Well, was it Rebecca Walsh who dived on the last ball in the last second, even though you were so far ahead? Ruby Brown was terrific as well. I mean, got to be close to player of the match. I mean, Summer Peters was terrific. I mean, the future's bright for Waterford.
Absolutely is. Look, you know, and you see our under-16s as well. We're in the All-Ireland final there, the B final as well, like, you know, and unfortunately they just lost out, but like, or the semi-final. But like, you know, it is absolutely bright. We have some serious footballers coming up, and look, the seniors did very well this year as well, so it's great to have that base and then to be able to build on it with the girls that are coming through at minor and under 16. So yes, the future is absolutely looking forward. We're on the up.
Brilliant. Well done, Fiona. Fantastic. 2 years in a row. Thank you. That's Fiona Laffin, the manager of Waterford, in the final for the third year in a row, and they've now won it back to back. Well, that's about it from the sunshine here in Balto in Baltinglass. I'm looking beyond the camera and it's blue and white everywhere. And what a performance those girls put on today. Well, both sets of teams did. And it's just been a delight to live stream it for you. The ZuCar All-Ireland Under-18 C final. This is the C final. I hope the other two finals were as good as this, because this was just exceptional today. Unbelievable quality of football. The future's bright for Waterford, but also for Westmeath and for ladies football. From the live stream team in Balto, it's goodbye.
Great value, quality and choice of hundreds of used cars. Trust ZuCar.ie to buy or sell your car. Proud performance partner of the LGFA. For great